Welcome to Scattered Moments. I end each episode with a simple phrase, share the grace. Grace is one of those words we love to talk about. We sing about it, we preach about it, we thank God for it, but sometimes we forget that grace is meant to be lived. Not just admired, not just believed, passed along. Here's the good news. You don't have to do everything I'm about to mention. In fact, I hope you don't try. 25 acts of grace in one day would probably leave you exhausted. Instead, listen for one, just one. Maybe one of these will settle into your heart like a pebble dropped into still water. Carry that one with you today. First, grace in our words. Our words have a way of lingering. They can heal long after they're spoken and wound long after they're forgotten. So maybe grace sounds like this. First, speak kindly to someone who's probably had a hard day. The cashier, the waitress, the customer service representative. You may be the first pleasant voice they've heard all morning. Second, say, I was wrong, without explaining why you were mostly right. Third, speak well of someone when they aren't in the room. Imagine how different our conversations would be if people became safer after they left the room. Fourth, write an encouraging note, not because it's somebody's birthday, not because it is expected, just because someone needs reminding they matter. Finally, choose silence when criticism won't make anything better. Not every opinion has to become a sentence. Grace in our words. Secondly, we can have grace in our attention. One of the rarest gifts we can give another person is our full attention. Put your phone away when someone is talking. Really listen instead of rehearsing what you're going to say next. Learn someone's name and use it. There's something deeply honoring about hearing your own name spoken with kindness. Notice the person everyone else overlooks, and give your full attention to a child or an older adult. They're often the people our hurried world rushes past. Sometimes grace isn't something you say. It's simply making someone else feel seen. Third, grace in your actions. Grace always finds a way into your hands. Hold the door. Return a shopping cart that isn't yours. And here's one of my favorites. Leave a place just a little better than you found it. Offer help before someone has to ask. Leave a generous tip when you're able. Share something you have with someone who needs it. And invite someone into your world who's been eating alone, sitting alone, or living alone for far too long. Grace doesn't always cost much, but it almost always costs something. Fourth, grace in your reactions. This may become the place where grace becomes hardest. Let someone merge into traffic. Assume the best before assuming the worst. Give people the benefit of the doubt. Forgive the small offense without keeping score. Choose patience over proving yourself right. And if someone has become difficult for you, pray for them. It's hard to hate someone you're honestly asking God to bless. Grace often shows itself not in what happens to us, but in how we respond. And finally, grace before God. Because every act of grace begins with receiving grace. Start your day by asking God to make you aware of opportunities to love people well. Thank Him for the grace you've already received. Ask God to help you see people the way He sees them. Remember that every person that you meet is carrying a story you probably don't know. And before the day ends, ask yourself one simple question. Who experienced God's grace today because they crossed my path? Not because you were impressive, not because you had all the answers, but because the grace you received became the grace you offered. Well, those are the 25 ideas. Don't try them all. Pick one. Tomorrow, pick another. The world isn't changed by grand gestures. No, it's changed by ordinary people who decide that today someone else will leave their presence feeling lighter than when they arrived. Because that's what grace does. It lifts burdens. It softens hearts. It reminds us that we are all living on gifts we didn't earn. So may you receive grace today, and may someone else receive it because they met you. Until next time, take care. Notice the scattered moments and share the grace.